Hey sisters! We are back with possibly the final episode of Tavern Talk. I don't know if this is the last episode or if there'll be one after this, but we will see. Let's see what today brings. That doesn't look good. If I believed in omens, I see what the sky was trying to tell me now. Welcome back, Quasar. Seems a bit empty in here. Where are all your friends? Where are yours? Can I get a drink? Really? You think I want to make you a drink right now? Come on, don't miss your last chance to make one. I'm not making you a drink, Quasar. Fine, have it your way. So, I guess I'm the one who has to tell the story now. That's how it usually goes. Where do I start? At the beginning, if you want. Well, we met when you were sprinting away from some museum guards. Not that far back. Ha, I know. Don't you miss them? The old times? I suppose old times were made to be missed. You'll miss the new ones too, you know, one day when they've become old times. You and your philosophizing. That's what the wolf called it, right? Then, for new time's sakes, let us start with the roots. They should be gone at this point, along with the capital. But it'll make you happy to hear that your friends got all the civilians to safety. Not that it'll help them much now. But the roots? Well, let's just say they were no match for an army of the undead. Nor for angry familiars. Feral, bleak stalkers. Reanimated nightmare creatures. Even that gentleman of a skeleton finally lost his remaining free will. You get the picture. How are the rest of your friends? I don't know. Inico and Jade should be enjoying their rewards, I'd hope. Their rates are quite reasonable. You didn't have to do that. Friendship is fickle. You of all people should know that. I'd like to think not everyone is like me. No? Some are worse. Like you. So, Tuat is dead. The great spirit dragon? I thought he'd be more of an obstacle. But then again, their usefulness has always been greatly exaggerated, and our world is falling apart as we speak. It was a close call, you know. If the wizard hadn't taken care of your friends for me, they might have had a shot. Wizard? Hex? Young Hexagon. Yes, we had a very illuminating conversation a while back. Turns out our values on protecting loved ones align quite well. What did you promise him? The only sensible thing. A chance to save his sister. I promised him I'd pick her up here. I'd like to keep my word. There's nothing left to pick up. Fate is cruel. I suppose he might try to kill me now. He might. Let's see who's faster. Him? The tree, the dragons. Maybe Cassiopeia will finally care about something. She didn't come to collect Ilithia, by the way, so I gave her a proper ending. I hope she ended up somewhere far away from the dragons that used and discarded her. Was it worth it, Quasar? That sounds like a no. They weren't there. Their souls? They weren't in the spirit realm. I know. What do you mean, you know? You do realize you opened 5 portals 30 years ago, right? Yes. A byproduct of Kerabosia's torn soul. And Kerabosia was one person. But 4 other people died that day, didn't they? 5 dead, 5 portals. Do you think that's a coincidence? Why didn't you? To spare you from knowing what you did to them. I was giving you a chance. But that seems pointless now. You deserve to know. So they were never in the spirit realm? Their souls were already gone? I did all of this for... Ha! Ha! At least it's the 2 of us here in the end. Us, Andu, and Aurora. It's Renu now, actually. I see. I guess the past is fated to die. Could have used that final drink right about now. Too bad. Did you think they would lose? Your friends, I mean? No, I had hope in them. Bit foolish, don't you think? There's nothing more important than hope. Even if it doesn't work out in the end. Your hope is why you're here today, right? All these years and I still can't win an argument against you. Some things never change. I guess it's finally over. All of it. Will you wait with me, Innkeeper? One last time? Anytime, old friend. Anytime. Damn. No! Sisters, it appears we have witnessed the end of the world. Oh my goodness. However, we do have DLC that we can go on from this point forward. The story doesn't end here. It really doesn't. I hope you've enjoyed this series. This has been heartbreaking. Anyway, Sea Stars, I shall see you in the next video. Bye!